listener. Welcome to this audio. I would like to share with you the preface of my book, The Ark Within. This preface has been written by Marie de Hennezel. She is a specialist in the psychological and spiritual tending to the dying and terminally ill. She is the author of Intimate Death and of How the Dying Teach Us How to Live, a major bestseller in France, translated into 15 languages. Now, listen to her.
We have been journeying without a doubt upon sister paths for a long time. One day we met in a little group that came together around Richard Moss to explore the field of relationship to oneself, to the other, to the divine. It was there where I had the chance to approach Adelheid and discover a little of her interior world, so rich, so sensitive. In her book, The Ark Within, Adelheid invites us on an inner journey, a voyage where we meet ourselves. Who are we? Do we know it? Will we ever know it? Complex beings made of sub-personalities, unrecognized, rejected, waiting for love. The voyage begins and ends with the meeting of a child. And behold, this is the vulnerable inner child that each one of us carries deep within the citadel we have built to defend it. It is the child that plays such a primordial role in our problems, our reactions, our conflicts, and because it is so often isolated and deprived of love and attention, it is at the origin of most of our difficulties. In her unique way, Adelheid takes us by the hand like an older sister who has already travelled the path, and helps us to listen and dialogue with this child who waits to rediscover its joie de vivre, its creativity, its loving spontaneity. This is how, little by little, our fortress transforms into a garden. With Adelheid, you will feel safe because the sensitivity, the delicateness of the heart is solidly anchored in common sense. This is not a journey one engages only with one's imagination. It means going into it with all the senses, with the heart, with the entire body, a body that isn't an object but a person, a sensitive body, a body of presence. The exercises that emanate intelligently from the text help us along the way. Yet this requires that you accept to enter into the experience. It requires that you take the risk to try it with a new spirit, calling on other tools than your intellect or your rationality, drawing from these so often unemployed resources, the attention, the breath, the warmth of the heart. This is how we learn to take care of ourselves, to provide ourselves with what we so painfully miss, without vainly expecting and relentlessly demanding it from others. In becoming our own friend and neighbour, we will heal our capacity to relate and create bonds that are not those of neediness and dependency, but those of mutual sharing and generosity. May this beautiful book show a light to each one of its readers.
Written in Paris, January 11th, 1998 for the French version.